and I'm happy to be here. It has been quite a short contest, and we are here to, as one of our events like the community meetup, and also to announce the winners for the last contest. I nominate Emmanuel. Emmanuel.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, Sadiq. Yeah. I'm Emmanuel and I'm a member of the GOEF team. Um, this week has been involving, I've been helping colleagues with research work so far. Yeah, that has basically been what I've been doing during the week. I nominate Mustapha.
Hello. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Mustapha, but can you speak louder a bit? Yeah.
Okay. My name is Mustapha. I'm a member of the Global Open Initiative team. I'm really pleased with this contest this time around because last year our time wasn't as fast as this. So I commend you guys that participated, and I join you guys to invite others to benefit from this kind of events. So I would like to pass it on to Abena Asante.
Hello, Abena, you on the call? Yeah, hi. Oh, sorry, Abena. It looks like we can hardly hear you. I don't know if I'm the only one or others.
Sorry to cut in. But can you please disconnect and rejoin?
Okay, then I don't know if Khadija can introduce herself and then nominate someone else. Hello, Khadija. Okay, how about Richard Agyenim? Richard, can you introduce yourself and tell us how your week has been? And after you can nominate someone else too. Hello. Okay, so I see Hannah Nyame. Hannah, can you introduce yourself to us and tell us how your week has been? And after, you can call anyone to take over.
Hi, hi everyone. Can you all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Sorry, I was just prompted that my name was called. I was just prompted that my name was called, but I didn't hear. I think it's a network problem. My name is Agyenim Boate Richard. The week has been very fruitful, a little bit of stress here and there. But all in all, we thank God for life. I just want to use this opportunity also to thank you guys for what you did. The contest. I've been able to learn a lot, and I'm hoping to learn a lot from you. Thank you. I nominate Patience also answer.
Hello, good morning, everyone. My
Good
name
morning.
is my name is Patience, and I am part of the Global Open Initiative Foundation team. My week has been great, stress-free. I've been doing research here and then. Also edited a few Wikipedia articles. Yeah. I nominate Amuzu.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, Amuzu, we can hear you.
Yes, I've nominated, so I'd say thank you for the nominee, or how you call it. I'm Gabriel, and I am a member of the team, and the week has been some way. So I would say it's a cool thing being part of this meeting this time, and then I would say a good job for the main frontliners who organize this event, and I will also say thank you to some of the members too. Ima, like, for prompting me on and on. I was kind of, I don't know, as I said, ups and downs. So Ima knows everything, and I would say it's a good thing. Let's keep it up, and then let's watch each other's back in whatever we do. Yeah. So that's what I would say. Thank you.
Also, can you nominate someone else? Okay, so I don't know, Yusuf Nukrami, can you introduce yourself as well?
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, my name is Yusuf Makaram, and I'm also a candidate. I participated in the last contest. This last one. I'm also a student in Ghana. Yes, and I had a very nice week. It was very nice, trying out new things, and it was very good all around. So, thank you.
Okay. Jacob, can you introduce yourself, please? How about Esau? Esau, if you can hear me, can you introduce yourself? Okay. I don't know if anyone is on the call and I've yet to mention your name. Can you just introduce yourself briefly, and then we can move on to the next step? Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
I'm Khadija, and I also participated in the contest.
Okay. And how's your week been?
Well, my week has been very stressful, but all the same, it was a very nice week for me.
Okay, that's good to hear. Okay, Yvonne, you're on a call. Can you please introduce yourself as well and tell us how your week has been?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, hello guys. My name is Yvonne. I also participated in the competition. It's been fun. It's been exciting. I really enjoyed the clashes we sometimes had, editors class. But then my week has been slow. I miss the editing. I can't wait for the next competition. So I hope we can get to it as soon as possible. All right.
That's good to hear. Okay. I don't know if anyone else wants to introduce themselves.
Hello,
I
everyone.
haven't mentioned. Yeah, hello. Fatai.
Yeah, my name is Fatai Kayode.
Okay.
I also participated in the contest. Also a student in Medina Institute of Science and Technology. My week has been kind of tough. Schedules have been tight, but thank God it's ending in a good mood.
Okay,
that's just about it.
Okay, that's good to hear.
Hello, good morning. I'm Raihana Miss Valdine, also a participant of the previously, or is it this one we have just concluded? And what else? My week has been great. Yeah, thanks. Alhamdulillah, my week has been great. I've been doing 1 or 2 deliveries because I run a business, and I'm looking forward to the next context actually, because this one I wasn't able to participate fully because I had 1 or 2 things to do. So thanks.
Okay, that's good to hear. We hope to see you in our next contest. Yeah. Okay. I think we have everyone covered. Yeah. Okay. So this bi-weekly community call, and the purpose of it is to engage our community and find out about their concerns and probably take some suggestions, and also to keep our community updated with our next projects to come. So we are going to delve right into that. So I would like to know if there are any concerns from our community with regards to editing, with regards to anything you can think about, especially if anyone has any question, anyone has a concern, you could just let us know. If you don't want to tell us on the call, you can just type it as a text message and then send it to us. But anyone goes. It could be with regards to the contents that we had recently. I don't know if any of you faced some problems and you need some clarification so that you could perform better in the upcoming contest. Anything at all, you could just let us know. So I take it we are all okay with editing or participating in the contest. We understand everything that was required of us, and we never faced any problem. All right, then I'm just going to hand over to Zita to share whatever she has.
Hello. Good morning once again to everyone on the call. I just want to say thank you so much to all of you that participated, and to the wonderful team, the Global Open Initiative team. By the way, my name is Zita Erslazak, and I am the Executive Director of the Global Open Initiative Foundation. It's been really, really awesome. This contest, it has been amazing. We were expecting to complete this contest within a month, but because we have great participants full of energy, we're able to execute this within 2 weeks, which is remarkable. And I just want to say a huge congratulations to you all. And the purpose of this meeting this morning is for us to announce the winners, as well as to have a discussion concerning the rules for the next contest. And so once again, thank you for joining the call, and please feel free to speak up and let us have a wonderful, wonderful discussion here this morning. So without wasting much time, I would like to hand over to Harriet to announce the winners for the previous contest, which is the 5th Parliament of the 4th Republic of Ghana.
Okay, so in accordance to our awards, we are supposed to award the highest edit count, the participants with the highest edit count. And with that, the highest edit count for this contest goes to Kwame. And the second highest goes to Nada. Pardon me, I would have to use your usernames.
Use the landing page.
Sorry, please hold.
Hello.
Hello, Patience.
Okay. Hello everyone. Sorry, I'm back again. So announcing the winners for the highest edit count Wikipedia category. The highest edit count goes to Mukwami, who takes the first position. The second is Natu Dakwa, and the third is the Supremo. And moving on to the next category, we have disturbed Wikipedia articles. And then the first position goes to Natu Dakwa, and the second goes to Mukwami, and the third goes to the Supremo. Next category is Wikidata, and we are going to award the highest edit count, the one with the highest edit count. And the first position is the Supremo. The second goes to Mukwami 123, and the third position goes to LK20. And also under the same category of Wikidata, we have the person with the highest added statement and the other qualifiers that was required. We have the first position going to LK20, the second going to Mukwami 123, the third going to the Supremo. And then we have an award category going for the females. And we have the top female contributor being Natu Dakwa, who takes the first position. And the second position goes to Khadija. And the third goes to Hananyame. And then we also have, based on Wikidata, we have Natu Dakwa, and then the second going to Dija, and then the third position going to Rabi 2020. So these are our winners for our first contest. Yeah, congratulations to all who made it. And best of luck to those who were not able to make it on the award list.
Okay, thank you very much, Harriet, for that. Just to add to that, initially the category for females was something that we included because there was not many female participation. So we just included that section to encourage a lot of females to participate in it. We would have to reconsider, since Natu Dakwa made it to the first stop, we would have to reconsider a lot of the females that participated in order to ensure that at least most of you get something to encourage you to participate in the next coming contest. But that is a discussion that would have with probably Natu Dakwa and then the team members, and then we get back to you. But for now, the winners for that category is I think Natu Dakwa, Dija, and Hananyame. That's for Wikipedia, and for Wikidata is same Natu Dakwa, Khadija, and Rabi. So the females who participated but couldn't, these are the winners for this particular contest. But that is not to say you should be discouraged, because yes. Sorry, Mukaram, are you saying something? Okay, so before we move on to the next item, which is discussing the rules for the next contest, which is going to be on the fourth parliament of the Fourth Republic of Ghana, we would like to open the floor for any concerns or discussions, so that if you have any, concerns about the winners for this particular contest, or if you need any clarification, we could just explain everything here for everybody to understand. Okay, great. So it looks that was quite a fair game. I'm really happy that everybody is happy with the results. So for the fourth parliament of the Fourth Republic of Ghana, the contest would begin exactly on the 1st of August 2020. Fortunately, this time around, that day falls on a Saturday, so the lunch is going to happen on Saturday, same time, 9 a.m. on Zoom. The rules remain the same, but I there's going to be a little bit of the bar has been raised for this contest, in the sense that the quality of articles that were produced were quite good. So we had to raise the Wikipedia mark from 1 to 3. So if you wrote a good article, you'd see that you get 3 points. If it was okay with some info box and references, more references, you get 2 points. If it was just a normal article with just probably 2 references and a few sentences, you get 1 point. Um, we are hoping that the next contest, other participants would come in and raise the bar like some of you did for this contest. And if that happens, we are going to raise the Wikipedia mark again from 3 to probably 5. Now, like I mentioned, the rules remain the same. We are going to be adding Wikidata items, and the specific properties that or statement that you're supposed to be added will be stated on the landing page again. And if you're writing a new Wikipedia article, it should meet the 1,000 bytes with some references. If there are more references and there are more information on that article with info boxes, you get a lot of points. So don't be in a hurry to just do something just for the sake of gaining marks. You need to understand what you are doing, because if you just do anything, you think that you are doing something, but you're actually wasting your time, because we are going to check all those contributions, and if they are not valid, we are not going to mark it. We realized that for this particular contest, because most of you were in a hurry, there were a lot of errors with the Wikidata entries, and we had to sit back and redo all of them. We could have come to say that open up the platform for everybody to go back and re-edit it, and those who made those contributions would not have gotten any marks, but we just let it go. But for the coming contest, we would ensure that each Wikidata item has no errors before it is marked. So bear that in mind. Don't be in a hurry to make contributions. Be sure that what you're doing is correct, so that you don't waste your time. The other thing that I would like to mention for the next coming contest is that previous contributors can still participate in the contest, but the criteria for them to win is going to go up, in the sense that um, they would have to invite someone to also participate in the contest. And whoever or whom, if whether one or two people, if they invite more than one, they would be in charge of mentoring mentoring them to make valid contributions in order for them to also gain marks. If you decide not to invite anybody, you can just pick any of the contestants that is participating, and you let us know that this is the person that you'll be mentoring. And by the end of the contest, we are going to see some improvement in this person's contributions. So based on these, we are going to select the winners for the next contest amongst the winners who are re-participating. I hope I'm making this clear enough for everyone to understand. But if you participated in a previous contest and you didn't win, you are not obliged to probably mentor anybody, but you can still participate, and then we are hoping that you would improve and get a chance to also win. Is there anything I've left out, Sadiq, Harriet, and Ima?
Yeah, I also wanted to add that to avoid duplications, if we want to create an article for an MP, we should try as much as possible to use the exact names you find on the landing page instead of trying to find them from elsewhere. Thanks.
But if you ask them to stick with the exact name from the landing page, it could be that there's an article on Wikipedia which doesn't have that exact name, but it's still referring to the same person.
Yeah, what I tried to do in the previous contest was to make sure I checked every single name on Wikipedia to be sure if they were there or not. So I was quite sure um, those in the red links weren't on Wikipedia.
Okay.
And I'll be doing that for the next one too.
Okay, makes sense. Cool. Is there anything that we are supposed to add, Harriet, Sadiq?
Hello. Yes. I just want to add to what Sita said with regards to the Wikidata entry. I think most of you were making a lot of mistakes, which probably because we wanted to see the results, were really trying to just forget about them and mark because you have contributed something at least. But for the next or the subsequent ones, you really have to take your time and work on them very well, because we are not going to mark any entry if there are errors. So please take your time with Wikidata entries. And some of the errors that you make, when you make a mistake, we will not be able to get back to you. Sometimes we know the users, but we don't know how to find them. So instead of me just letting it open or trying to figure out who did that, we just have to correct it by ourselves and then still give you the mark. So this time around, we'll not be able to look for you when you do something and it's not complete. It will just be like that, no mark for you until you come back. So when you don't get your item marked, that means you have not completed everything. You have to go back and recheck to make sure everything is okay before we can give you the mark. So that is just that.
Okay, thank you. Now the floor is open. Please, contestants, let us hear your concerns. Let us hear your suggestions, and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you have at this point.
Okay. I also want to add, as we have mentioned winners, I don't know if all of you know what you are getting. Maybe some of you have seen that they have won twice or thrice, but they don't really know what they are getting. If you don't know or if you are not aware, please let us know. And if you are aware, can you share with us how you feel right now? Some of you have, I see that some people have won multiple vouchers. That's really nice. So if you may want to share with us, what you want to buy with it. Sorry, I'm just, but let's hear what you want to do, like in the next contest, what you are anticipating, how you feel about winning this multiple times. Just something to share with us.
Hello. Hello.
Yvonne.
Yes.
You want
Can I make a suggestion, please?
sure.
Okay.
Would it be possible for the for our resource people to actually let everybody know what each person is winning, so that it can help ginger up those who didn't win anything, so they know that this thing is real. Like, it's not it's not just saying that this person has won and then that's it.
You see, so that's really nice. So I know some people don't know what they are getting, and they'll be surprised. No.
Okay, so Yvonne, the winners are getting shopping vouchers, game. Yeah, we said game, but from the looks of things, some people are in locations where ShopRite is not there. So those contestants would have to reconsider a different shopping center, probably like Malcolm for them. But in actual sense, we are giving game shopping vouchers to winners. And we stated the categories. For each category, for instance, I think for the highest valid contributions for Wikipedia, the highest person gains 600 worth of shopping vouchers. And then for Wikidata, the person who made valid contributions, the highest valid contributions, is getting 600 worth of shopping vouchers. But as it happens, it looks like some people have won. It looks like some people have won in different areas, like the highest contributions for Wikipedia and Wikidata, the total contribution. So if you probably won in 2 categories, you'd gain 600 worth of shopping vouchers plus 300 worth of shopping vouchers, making a total of probably, is it 900 worth of shopping vouchers. But for the female category, there's a little bit of
Is it in cities, right?
what?
900 cities best. I just want to reach out the cities.
Yeah, 900.
You're distracting me.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Harriet, are you on?
Hello, Sadiq, I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. I thought you were sharing something. I saw that you were on.
So Yvonne, I hope I answered your question.
Hello.
Yeah, Yvonne.
I'm sorry to be re-asking the same question, but so, is there I still feel it's still your explanation is quite solid. Like it's understandable. Okay, yeah. But is there a way to just like explain it in very I don't know how to put it, simpler terms. So say maybe Mukaram won in these categories, so this is how much he's earning. This person won in this category, so this is how much he's winning. And then I don't know if I'm asking to.
I think what you are saying is very right. We can publish names of those who won and how much they have won. I think is that what you are referring to?
Sadiq, we are not hearing you.
Hello, Yvonne. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so I was asking that if you want us to publish the names of those who have won and how much they have won, is that what you are referring to? So we can just put all that, how much in total the person has won, and we share it to the group. Or
yeah, that's also cool.
All right, so we can do that.
Cool, yeah, so that we can
that.
I don't know. I believe the other contestants, it would ginger them up for the next competition.
That's very true. So we'll
so
put
that
it in a
they
blog
don't
post.
think of winning in one category, but across various categories.
Yeah, we'll make a post on that and we'll share with everyone. If you want, we can even add your pictures.
Okay, so
that people will be, gingered and they will be willing to participate. That's really true. We'll do that.
Okay, so the next thing is for us to meet up with a contestant to give them their shopping vouchers. So if you're part of the winning category, you could just PM us your location, or would try to reach out to you, and then arrange with you when would be appropriate for both parties, so that we can deliver your shopping vouchers to you. For those of you not in Accra, we would have to use a different means to send them to you. But we are looking at this coming week. We are going to use this coming week to deliver all the shopping vouchers. Yeah, so that we can start preparations for the next contest soon.
Hello.
Yeah, Yvonne.
Yes, please. Sorry, I have a question. With regards to the next contest, from experience from the recent one, so we realized that it was pretty heated. The race was really hot.
Yeah.
And I really anticipate that it's going to get hotter.
Exactly.
And I know my colleagues Mukara 1, 2, 3 and the Supremo. They are like, I know they are revving their engines by now. Like if the 1st of August comes, I know their cars are gone like a long time. So please, to help us all, would there be a way by which the landing page with the ministers, the MPs, could be made available maybe midnight, 31st July, or so that by 1st August, like 12/1, like everybody can start editing because.
I think that's a good suggestion. would put that suggestion into consideration. So that we don't wake up and then find out all the entries have been worked on even before the contest begins.
The way entered the contest and how he ended, Charlie, the Supreme, yes.
I think that's a great suggestion, and even it's good that you brought this up. I also wanted to know from the participants, I think with respect to the previous competition, you guys experienced one or two things that you found challenging. I wanted to know if you could discuss that moving forward.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yeah. With regards to the Wikipedia entries, so you realize that some of the names are not linked to the Wikipedia articles. So one would think they don't have the articles, then probably would have opened a new article before you realize that there is already written article for it. So I think probably in the next contest that should be
Sorry, so Yusuf, if I get your question correctly, you're saying that sometimes when you're creating a new article, it doesn't exist, but when you're done, it does seem to be an article on Wikipedia for it. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so to answer your question, I would say that because there are lots of people participating from different parts of the world, from different parts of Ghana, it could be that the time that you started to write about it, another participant also started to write about that same article. So before you could publish, the other contestant also publish it. So that is something that is a bit tricky, and I don't know how we can solve that. But for now,
I think this one is beyond us.
exactly, it's not something that we can do anything about because it's an online collaboration. Something you can't really stop.
Okay, so what I could say is that sometimes you find that someone has already created the article, but because the person is a new person, the article will be in draft. So you either search for the name alone and then you don't find an article existing, but immediately you add draft to the name, draft and a colon to the name, you realize that the article exists. It's just that it hasn't been published or been reviewed. So I'll suggest that in the next context, after searching for the person's name and realizing that it has no article on Wikipedia, you can also search for the person's name by first writing draft and then a colon and then the person's name. And then you search for that. If you realize that there's something existing, then that means someone has already started working on it. It's just that it needs to be reviewed so that it could be published. But if you go through these two processes and then you realize that there's no name, you can go ahead and write the article. That's it. I hope it answers your question as well.
Yeah, it does. But I still think that you're still going to face that challenge where you'd start writing an article and before you're done publishing it, another person has written about it. And I think that is something that you would have to, sorry to say, but deal with, because it's a contest, okay? And everybody is trying to do something, and at the end of the day, there are lots of entries that you can still work on. So if that article has been worked on, just jump onto another item and then start working on that item.
Alternatively, if you started working on an article, you can just write the name on the community page. So that if anyone is aware you started writing something on it, They wouldn't have to bother themselves going on it. That would be the other alternative. That's it.
Okay, are there any more questions?
Hello.
Yeah, Yvonne.
So I realized one thing. I was getting some notification from Wikipedia bots with respect to disambiguation. So there are some hyperlinks that I was being referred back to as disambiguation something. I don't know if maybe you guys can help throw more light on that and solve that.
Okay. Yeah, you're right, Yvonne. I quite remember when I was teaching you Wikidata, I made mention of the fact that you can have a label that would have so many descriptions. Do you understand? So you can have London as the capital, you can have London as an album. The same way when you go on Wikipedia, you can have London as a name, and then you can have London as a capital. So at that point, if you are linking London, you should be mindful of the description below London. So if you see that the pop-ups has London as the capital and that is what you want to refer to, you have to select that. But if you don't select, if you don't read the description and you select any of the options, that does not match what you are writing about. And there's a particular page where all other names that could mean other things are found. Probably a name that could mean the surname of someone or the first name of someone or a plant. That's a page called disambiguation page. And it's a name with so many other meanings attached to it. Do you get it? So that's why you have the bot asking you to revert that. So one, you have to be mindful of the description. If you see the page disambiguation, then you don't have to select it because it has so many other meanings to it, which might not mean the link that you want to link. So you have to read the description and then choose the particular one that you want to.
Okay. I wanted to add something to what Harriet said. Yvonne, I wanted to ask you, do you edit with source editor or visual editor?
So I do both. So for mostly for info boxes, definitely I would have to use the source editor. But when I come down to the article itself, because I want to see how the outlook would look, like when it is finally published, I revert back to visual before I do the article itself and then publish. Because I also would want to see how the info box would also look when I actually publish it, so that in case there are some errors, I can correct them before publishing. So most of the time I do both of them.
Okay, and this problem also usually arises when you use source editor. Because with source editor, you just have to put square brackets on both sides and then you move on. And then what happens is that a bot will alert you that the page is ambiguous. But then you just mentioned that you also use visual editor. I think visual editor would help you be able to be specific on exactly what you want to put there with respect to the hyperlink. So if you don't want to encounter a lot of this kind of challenge, visual editor is the best to use. That's what I wanted to say.
Okay, I would like to chip in something here. I also noticed that whilst editing, you have the name. So let's say you want to reference you want to link University of Ghana, or you want to link GIMPA, so Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration. And this is an institution that is well known. and has an article on Wikipedia. But because of the way you wrote it in the sentence, or maybe you just write GIMPA, or you just write Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration, you might think, and you want to link that, you might think that it doesn't exist on Wikipedia because when you link it, it turns red. But in actual fact, when you check, when you search for it separately, you realize that it already exists on Wikipedia. So for those of us who try linking and then we realize that it's in red, when in actual fact, that particular word has an article on Wikipedia, or institution has an article on Wikipedia, I'll suggest you search for the name, and whatever you find on Wikipedia, you copy it and then paste it in your sentence, and then you can link it so that you have the right link and not the red kind of links you have in your article.
Hello.
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 Yes, we can hear you.
Please. Okay, so thank you so much for the disambiguation. I think I've gotten it clear now. But I would like to ask a second question. I realized there are some. So the stab template is something that I've gotten used to now. But I came across some other templates which were new to me. I think there was DK. There's one template called DK something dates, and there were times, most of the time, I'm like, what does this mean? I don't know if maybe later on, I don't know if you can explain now, or maybe later on help us with some of these templates and what they mean when we see them in Wikipedia articles, as in after somebody has added it to the article.
Okay.
Sure, Yvonne, we can do that.
Thank you.
And one thing is, when you come across these templates, you can just reach out to any of us for explanations on them, and we'll be happy to help you understand what they are. So feel free to contact us whenever you come across them.
Thank you. Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, Yvonne, we can hear you loud and clear.
Forgive me, but I'm super excited, so I'm talking too much. But will there be a portion where the winners get to say something like?
Absolutely, that's what the call is for.
That's but I'm so excited that you are happy you have contributed, you have put something.
Yes, and we would also want our winners to make a 1-minute video, just trying to encourage other people, because we mostly use that on our pages as well, social media pages as well. So aside you saying something, would require that our winners make a 1-minute video just telling us about their experience and also encouraging others to be a part of the contest as well.
Okay, guys. So far the questions have been on Wikipedia. How about Wikidata? Is everything fine there?
Yeah, I have a question on Wikipedia.
Okay, go ahead.
Sometimes when you are trying to input an entry, you sometimes have difficulties finding them. Probably because I don't know, maybe the way it was programmed, it's kind of different from the name you find on the internet sometimes. So you search and search and
Yeah, that's true.
then even what was written on the chat and the spreadsheets that wasn't really correlate with it. So I don't know how you can help us with that.
I'm sorry, Mukaram, you're breaking, so I couldn't really catch the question. Emmanuel, did you hear him clearly?
Yeah, Mukram, just let me know if I got you clearly. What you are trying to say is sometimes the name on the Wikipedia page is different from the person's Wikidata item. That is,
Yes.
sometimes if you are trying to search for the person's Wikidata item and you use the Wikipedia name, you don't find the person, even though the person exists on Wikidata. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. Zita, do you get me?
Yes, I do. So Mukaram, to answer
Yes.
that, I think the same approach that you use to write Wikipedia articles should be the same approach you use to create Wikidata items. In the sense that before you begin to write about or before you start creating the article, you need to first search on Wikipedia to be sure that the person does not exist. And you have to try all the possible combinations of the person's name. What I mean is you can search by using the person's only first and last name. And then you can also search by using the person's full name, which is first, middle, and then surname. If you search for all those possible combinations and you don't find any article about the person on Wikipedia, then you can go ahead to create it. So on Wikidata too, you have to do the same search to be sure that there is no article about the person on Wikipedia. Then you can go ahead to create it. So on Wikidata, you have to do the same search to be sure that there is no article about the person on Wikipedia.
Hello, Zita. I think we lost Zita. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. Mukaram. So what I can advise you to do is when you open the person's Wikipedia page, okay, on the left you find um some 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 options are there, okay. Over there you find Wikidata item. When you click on Wikidata item, the person's Wikidata would open for you. If the person doesn't have a Wikidata item, you didn't find that option on the person's Wikipedia page on the left. I don't know if that makes sense to you.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. Guys, so I wanted to ask, so when you were inputting values for the qualifiers, didn't you find any challenges? If even you could be specific, that would be fine. I don't know if any of you faced any challenges in inputting values for the qualifiers, the various qualifiers for the entries.
Hello.
Yes,
Yeah, hello.
Yes. So I realized that some of the values say especially the academic major. So you realize that the link, the website says maybe his major is in say management, but then when you are trying to add the qualifier, it's like there's no academic major that has management in there. The management in there are, say, not related to a degree. So then in instances like that, usually I left them because I can't add any other. But is there any other thing we could have done if we find that problem?
Okay, so when you are trying to find, for example, an academic major for an entry, you have to be extra careful because maybe if the person did um, politics or architecture, you would find a lot of options like that when you try to search for probably architecture. So you have to be extra careful. You have to look for the one that has a description in the line of um, academic discipline or something of the sort. Even if whatever you chose isn't an academic discipline, usually gets it's like an exclamation mark or so on Wikidata just to let you know that whatever you chose is not an academic discipline. So what our advice is you have to be extra careful. And yeah, there is also the situation where you try to search for an academic discipline, but you can't find it what it is exactly. So what our advice is try and find one which is very close to it, if it is actually on Wikidata. But you don't have to force it. That is to say, if you can't find it or find anything close to it, you can just leave it. I think there were also other situations with the academic degrees as well. For example, if the person um, acquired a diploma, when you try to type diploma on Wikidata, you would find various options. There is one which is, I think, a German certificate, and there is another one which has academic degree in the bracket and all of that. I realized it was an issue for most of the participants. I would want to advise that we try and use the Ghanaian equivalent, that's the higher national diploma. So we try to search higher national diploma if the person was awarded a diploma. I think there is that option on Wikidata instead of just choosing diploma, because diploma is not the same everywhere. For example, the one with the German diploma is like equivalent to a degree here in Ghana. So if you choose that one, you are not sending an accurate message to whoever would be reading the person's Wikidata item. So these are some of the issues I found. And also there is one postgraduate diploma. Usually when we try to search postgraduate diploma, we try to search for post, then dash and graduate, and then we get an option that is, I think, from the University of Quebec or something like that. I'd advise that we put the post and graduate together so we get more options. And those ones are actually the right options. So we should try and be extra cautious of these things as well as we move forward. And also with the school as well, sometimes you try to search for the school and you can't find it on Wikidata. So what our advice is, maybe if it's a training college and you tried searching for the training college and you couldn't find it, you could just choose training college over there, or maybe it's middle school. You just type middle school over there. These are issues. We it's beyond that to a certain extent. So sometimes you have to compromise. So there's a little advice for you guys. I don't know whether you guys get what I'm trying to say.
Hello.
So just to add to that,
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Okay, Sadek is talking.
I think some of you were also separating the qualifiers for the, um, especially the position held. After putting all the qualifiers, some people still put member of parliament or of the fifth parliament of Ghana. Like instead of putting member of parliament of the fifth member, what? How do I even say? So they still separate it at the top. You see, where you could just put everything under that same column, like position held. You put all the qualifiers there, then they will come and open another um, field and enter member of parliament as position held. It makes it so most of them we had to take them off, just get those things, and then some of the qualifiers to people were adding them separately. For example, party 10 or the party group, then the person will go and add it somewhere again after adding it in position L. Sometimes they don't even add it to the position L, they will just add it somewhere as a separate one. So you may want to compare other like properly arranged items so that you can look at the differences, how it is arranged if you are not sure of what to do. Even though it's there, but when you put it at the wrong place, it makes it very difficult for us and we keep correcting them like that. So please take note. And we would, I think, we'll be discussing that those who make so many errors, you end up getting a lot of marks deducted from your scores. So please take note. It's really important to us, and we are doing it. Once you put it there, and it goes live, people are looking at it, and it's about Ghana. We need to put the right information, and to lessen the work of the jury, and for us to get everything done well so that people can see what we are doing, the impact we are making. Let's all try, in as much as we are fighting for awards, we should try and do the right thing. It was so much, we ended up doing so many corrections. So please, in the next contest, I will advise that take a closer look at some of the things that we put there. If you are not sure, you can just hit any of us and clarify things for you, or just compare other. Um, there are some MPs who have like very rich Wikidata items. Just go and look at how it's arranged and just follow it like that. Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, please. Thank you for the explanations. I wanted to ask, so GIMPA specifically has an executive MBA that some of the MPs had taken. But when it comes to choosing the academic major for that executive MBA, I think I experienced problems with that. I don't know if you can help clarify that.
Yeah, I decided to do a search on that. Actually, you can find executive masters with the on Wikidata if you try to search at the academic degree qualifier. You can find executive masters, and then after that you can choose management, which is the equivalent of business administration on Wikidata. So I don't know if that helps.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
So are you saying that for MPs who have the executive MBA, their academic degree under GIMPA will be executive masters?
Yeah, executive
and then
masters.
their major would be business administration?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Ima.
Yeah, is it Faisal?
It's Faisal. Concerning the how do you call it? Where you have to put in certificate sometimes you put in certificates, then you see an exclamation mark. So I don't know how we can go about it.
Yeah, that's true. So far I haven't found any certificates on Wikidata that doesn't give an exclamation mark for the academic degree portion. So at this point, I think we should just stick to academic certificate, even though there'll be an exclamation mark. I think that's the closest to what we want to use. I don't know whether that works for you, Faisal.
Okay, I'll check it out.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Emma,
Yeah. Hello.
it also does the same for the religion. When you add Christianity and then it adds an exclamation mark.
Yeah.
So
That's true. For the religion statement, what happens is it is one of the statements that can easily be disputed. Okay. Religion. I think it also happens for date of birth as well, and for some other statements. Um, they can easily be disputed. That is why exclamation mark comes when you publish. But what you have to do is when you see the exclamation mark, it just means you have to add a reference so that we can ascertain the fact. So that's why the exclamation mark occurs. Are you okay?
yeah, I'm okay.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, we can hear you.
Yes, please. Is there a way to add for the Wikidata if an MP had A level, O level training? What do we do with that one?
Okay, so that's a great question. Unfortunately, I haven't tried searching if there is any value for that. I'll try doing that, but I don't know if you've tried it and it didn't work. Have you tried it?
Unfortunately, I also didn't try it.
Okay, but you can try is it graduate certificate education? I think when you try typing that, you'd have the options of O and A level. So you can just write it down, graduate certificate education. Then perhaps we might get that option. I'm very sure there is that option on Wikidata. Or we can just try GCE and then the options will pop out. I don't know if you're okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Guys, are there any other questions with regards to Wikidata? Any challenges? Okay. I think we are fine now. Sadiq.
Wikipedia.
Okay, if you have Wikipedia questions, that's fine. You can bring them up.
Yes. Is it necessary to add references to info box information?
Sure, you can. You're not restricted. It's not something that usually happens, but you're not restricted, so you can.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
we can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. So I realized that the Wikipedia articles, the categories was not part of what we were told to add, and then sometimes you don't have enough categories, and then
I'm sorry, Mukam, I couldn't get you.
I said categories. The categories
Oh,
are
okay.
not part of what we are told to add. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
That's
sometimes
true.
you find some articles and then they only have probably one or two categories. So is it fine to add some or just leave it like that?
Yeah, so the categories, they are not prerequisites. Nobody is required to add categories to the articles, but that's from the rules of the competition. But then when you create an article, there's a need to add categories. Otherwise, you'd find that you'd get a notification that there is no category or it's uncategorized. So it's important to add one or two categories. If you find an already existing article with categories and you want to disturb it, that is fine. We try and also give extra points to if you disturb an article and you add some categories as well. So that's like a bonus, but it's not prerequisite. I don't know whether it's clear to you.
Yeah, it's okay.
No.
Yeah, hello.
Yes. So for the Wikipedia articles also, is there really a format in how the paragraphs should come? Because I realized I opened some of the articles and you see personal life first or date of was he's a Christian and he has 3 children. That's the first thing you see before you even see when he was born and all that. So is there a format or there's no hard and fast rule? You can put the paragraphs in whichever order you want them.
Actually, there is no specific style. Okay.
No,
If you've read,
I'm sorry. You might have to come in here. There's
sure,
a
sure.
format, there's a structure for every article. So for biographies, the personal life is the one that comes almost as the last before references. Yes. But first and foremost, you have the early life and education, and then probably the career, and then politics, and then if there's any headline or something, and then maybe personal life before if there's any headline or something. So that's it. There's a structure for every article.
Harriet, let me chip in on this. When I say there isn't any format, I do not necessarily mean there is no structure. What I'm trying to say is, when it comes to the style of writing a biography for people, even on Wikipedia, you find out that people have different styles of different ways they go about it. You might go with paragraphs. Some people just type biography and then they start everything. Um, some people will go with early life and all of that. There are some people who have their articles with their personal life being sort of merged with the early life. So when they talk about um, where he was born, they also talk about his family, and then they talk about probably if he has kids as well. In addition, and for some articles you find them down there with personal life, with religion, and all of that. So of course there's a structure, but then it doesn't necessarily mean um, you would always find a particular format. Sometimes some people tweak it a little, but just have in mind that if you are doing a biography of somebody, you are beginning from the person's early life to where the person is now. So you just have to have that in mind and try and follow that kind of procedure. Don't just start with maybe the person's work and then begin with where the person was born. No, that doesn't make sense. I think that's basic. I don't know if I'm clear.
Yes, yeah, both very clear.
Okay. Guys, any other questions? Sadiq, Harriet, I wanted to be clear on this. Would there be deductions in the new contest?
Considering that, we are considering that, but it's not yet final.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I think we will discuss that and consider that as well.
Sorry, was somebody saying something?
Okay, are there any more questions, suggestions, comments before we bring this meeting to an end?
Hello.
Hi.
We've not heard from the winners, so they've not said anything.
Oh, yes. Okay, so I think this is the moment we've been waiting for. I would like to open the floor for the person that won highest disturber, which is Yvonne, to say something. Share your experience, let us know how you feel, and when you're done, you hand over to, you nominate and the next winner to speak.
Okay, so again, my name is Yvonne.
Would you like to show your face a little?
Yes, you should show your face. I'll take a screenshot.
So unfortunately, I am watching and doing the score at the same time. So
Oh, I wanted to see your face. The way you are smiling, I want to see the smile.
I don't look anyway. Okay, let me just come briefly. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I get you. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm disappearing. Okay, so my name is Yvonne. So I'm Natuda Kwa. It's been awesome, really. The experience has been amazing. I've been surprised myself. I surprised myself, actually. Sorry. But it's been great. I've had so much fun. I think it's all about deciding to have fun, giving your best. I remember when I began this competition, I was furiously complaining that some people had already begun. So I actually began actual edits on the 2nd. I did just one article, and that was it. But from the third, fourth, that's when I actually went full gear, like into the competition. And I was amazed when I saw that I actually won. So, so for my ladies out there, there's don't fear the guys. Like, if you put your heart to it and your mind to it, you can outrun the guys. I kept telling my sister, who was by me throughout the competition. So in the beginning, she was so pissed. She was like, "You are spending too much time on the competition." But later on, when she saw my passion and my efforts, she became my cheerleader, kind of. She was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, keep going." And then she was also surprised when she saw that I had won. Like, I had to actually rub it in her face, like I actually won. So, my my advice to, if you're a new person, if you we unfortunately didn't give you a chance to edit as much as you wanted, my advice is, don't really go looking for just points, as in working on so many articles. You realize I didn't work on so many articles, but I realized if you put in quality to the articles you are working on, you'd get more marks. For the next competition, like Zita mentioned, the bar has been raised high. So I guess the quality is what our judges are looking for. So just don't go across like trying to do everything. Whatever you're able to work your hands on, make sure it is like super, like dope. Like other contributors will be happy to see the article you have put up there. I was really motivated by the story of the tortoise and the hare. I don't know if any of you know it, but maybe later you can check it out. And then just last week, I realized when I was brushing my teeth one morning that, yeah, what Rancho said in Three Idiots is actually true. Like, if you chase excellence, money will chase you past down. Like, you, you, you don't need to chase the money. The money will come. Yes. What else? It's been amazing. It's been wonderful. I've had really good interaction with other contributors in the international society, where they also come across. So sometimes while editing, they come across my article. Some have really penalized me. Like, I had to go back and forth with some of them. Some of them I had to beg them, like send them messages. I'm begging you. I'm taking part in the competition, please. But they've been super supportive, and I was amazed. It's actually a very good community we have out there. So all the best to all of you guys. Looking forward to give the guys a tougher time in the next competition. I know some of us will not be sleeping, but Charlie, that's the competition. So please, that's all for me. So Mukaram or the Supremo or LK, any of you can take over from here. Yeah.
He said, don't fear the guys.
Thank you so much, Yvonne. Okay, let's hear from Mukaram. I've never seen Mukaram before, so I'm really curious. Who is behind that?
Don't worry, you've seen me times by numbers.
Oh yeah, I've seen you, Mukaram. I know you.
Oh, you must have seen me to Zita.
Okay, can you raise yourself a bit? Let me take a screenshot. All right, thank you. Just a second.
Yeah, it has been a very, very nice experience. I remember before I started the contest, I only had 90 something edits, both on Wikipedia and Wikidata. And then I was able to edit more than 8,000. So it was so nice. And what really motivated me was the reward, because I realized the people that had contested in the last one, oh, they won a lot. But they really want more than what we are winning now. because they because they didn't get this much competition, because that time I was really busy, so I didn't even have one edit at all. So that was what really motivated me. So it was really nice.
Karam, don't be jealous. Don't be jealous.
I know you talk. So it's really nice. And then I've not heard that Supremo talk since morning. He really came and overcame me. It was very, very serious.
Are you sure?
Oh yes.
Seriously?
Okay, so I'm passing the message to you. So we want to hear from you too, and then I want to see your face too.
Can you see me? Hello?
Hey, there's a Supremo.
Ah.
Can I see you?
Yeah, the Supremo, we can hear you. Please, the floor is yours.
Mukaram, what are you saying?
I was saying you really came and you just passed through me. I didn't notice you.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You people took over. Sending your names. I was even confused. Okay, so it was
No, you guys
exciting.
have been here for a long time, and then you have had enough experience more than we have. So
Yeah, that's true. I'm really excited, and that's not what I was expecting. I was expecting to conquer everything. So let's not prepare. Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Okay. There's also Khadija. Khadija on the call.
Okay, are you not going to talk?
Khadija, can you say something? Let us know how you feel. What was the experience for you participating in this?
Sorry, right now I'm at a very noisy place. When I get to the house,
Okay, that's fine. There's also Abena. Abena, would you like to share your experience? Say something.
Okay. It was a very, please can you hear me?
Oh yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So this is my first time participating in the contest. And I wasn't expecting to win anything, but I happen to be part of the winners. And so I'm motivated by that. And that will help me to put in more effort in the next competition. So thank you all.
Welcome.
I don't know. Hannah, do you want to talk?
She on the call.
Yeah. Hello, Hannah. Do you want to talk? Okay.
Hi.
Hello. Yeah, Khadija, we can hear you.
Yeah. So for me, I didn't expect to win anything because the way the thing was like, before I even tried to edit an article, then someone had already worked on it.
And I don't know how about this Lisa. Is it the Supreme or something like that? It's like sometimes I just open the page and then I want to edit something and then I'll realize that he has already edited most of the things, like most of the articles there. So I didn't really expect to win and it really came to me as a surprise.
It's not like I don't have data. Okay, that's great. It's great to hear from all the winners. I don't know, LK, if you want to speak. Oh, he's not on the call.
Yeah, okay, is around. At least I can also share some one or two things.
Okay.
Yeah, I think when I started with the wiki data, I was actually like a bit motivated. I started with a lot of enthusiasm, but unfortunately, I was down. I was sick. I wasn't able to continue with that kind of vim again. Do you understand? In fact, it's a surprise to me that I'm part of the winners. Seriously.
Yeah.
But I'm really looking forward to the next contest. I'm really looking forward to the next contest, God willing, especially the underground experience man, the Supremo. This time around, be prepared because I realize you are using experience a lot for us. In fact, Zita, I wanted to ask you, probably that Supremo won't be in our own category. I don't know if that is possible.
Hey, why?
Because that guy is kind of.
People are attacking me. I don't like that.
He's so fast.
Okay, that's good.
I'm serious.
All right.
That is just about the content. So I don't know. You guys, you said the reward is a voucher.
Yes.
I don't know. Can we redeem the voucher to money? Because some of us are not interested in what is in the shop price or the game or something. Probably the money will be more better than the voucher. Or the next one will be a check. At least something more motivating. I don't know.
Oh, okay. It's rather unfortunate with the policy of the foundation. We don't hand out cash gifts. It's rather in vouchers. Or it's open to giving out gifts in the form of vouchers. That's why. So it's going to remain like that for the other contests to come as well.
All right. There's no problem.
Okay. So it's really great to hear from you. I don't know if Rabbi is on the call. Yeah, Rabbi has spoken. Oh,
Yeah,
Rabbi
I
has
think
spoken.
he has
Oh, Rabbi is
spoken.
Abena. Yeah. Okay. So it's great to hear from you all. I would want to encourage us to not just keep this within us. We should also invite other people or give this opportunity to others to also contribute. You know, when it's a competition and a whole lot of people are involved, you know that yes, you really did something, or it's not just one man thing, but it's really a competition. So I'd encourage all of us to get others involved as well by sharing our posts and also liking them as well. Yeah. And while we wait for the next contest to come, I would want to propose this, that we work on the constituencies, because I realize some of the constituencies have the old member of parliament there as the current member of parliament. So you could go to, let's say, Etiwa, or you go to Posomtre or whatever it is, the constituency has the old parliamentary candidates, maybe 2004 elections or so. So while we wait for the contest to start itself in August, maybe we could keep ourselves engaged in changing the names to the current member of parliament. And this does not only create edits for anyone, it creates edits for you, and also it keeps you engaged, as in not forgetting what you need to edit on Wikipedia as well. Yes. So I hope everyone will take on this task to edit on the constituencies we have.
Please, I also encourage all of us to go and like the pages like on social media, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. So when we post, you can share.
Okay, great. Once again, thank you so much, all the contestants and all the team members who have made this contest possible. Like I mentioned, in the course of the week, we'll be reaching out to the winners and setting up meetings with them to deliver their shopping vouchers to them. Um, Thank you all for joining this call, and we wish you a wonderful day. And please feel free to reach out to us anytime you have any questions or concerns. If you haven't registered for the upcoming contest, which comes off in August, please do so. Register. If you participated in the previous contest, I encourage you to still register for this upcoming contest. We need the statistics to know the number of participants we have to budget for. So if you haven't done that, please do so
Please,
and
Zita.
invite your friends to also register. Yes.
Yeah, is there a link to register?
Yes, I'll share the link again on WhatsApp.
All right.
Do encourage your friends to register as well. And thank you once again and have a lovely day.
Oh, come on. Thank you,
By the
guys.
way,
Bye-bye, guys.
we'll be reimbursing data allowance for this call too. So I'll just take a screenshot of this, those who are on the call at the moment, and we'll get back to you. Okay. All right, everybody, enjoy your day and please continue to stay safe from COVID-19.
They kill poor people.
And they should continue to edit as well.
Yes, continue to edit. Edit, edit, edit. I always say this.
Okay, have a great day, guys.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Sadiq. Sadiq. Sadiq.
What's up?
What did they why they make parts like that?
You say?
I said like they make big pa.
You will give me something.
Oh, me, I don't get anything. I they sell land. Come buy some, make I get money. I'm selling land. I need big money. I want to travel, so I need money.
Harriet, go buy for us.
Yes. Harriet, come and buy for us. It's a very nice place. Harriet. Wait, where is Zita Saturday? Where's Zita's day? Zita.
Amuzu,
Yes.
give me something. Aha, Amuzu, this
Yeah.
thing. Do you have the apart from the router? Which router do you have?
No, that's the only one I have. The MTN.
And the Wi-Fi booster.
Yeah. I mean, the same like it be package. So all the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That be what.
So how far with your thing? How is it going? The data collection and stuff like that.
Oh, I do. I'm done. Just say it left some. This thing be what be the name, sir? The man left some. This thing be where I'm pop. Then I just go correct those things. That be all. Some information so I'm gonna add.
Which year group are you working on?
Oh, Charlie, that year, that mafia year you go give me. No be the first parliament.
First,
Nothing day. So play nothing day. You go search master, nothing day.
You serious?
Well, I've done like I've put in the necessary ones. Those that are not in the archives. But like what I learned is this, Sadiq, but those informations will still be in the Parliament House there.
Yeah, for sure. It will be there.
They are there, but sometimes we go there, you won't do that thing. And what you want to be say, you have to see the person in charge of that thing. Then go cushion them small. Then things go fit, you go fit do things.
And since it's not easy, so even my own car, the one that I'm working on, we got some pictures, but there are some of them who they are just like, you see, it's not a one size fit all solution. So if let's say I'm working on 2004 to 2008, there are some MPs in that category that are less known as compared to those in 1951.
Exactly.
So it's just like that. Sometimes I'm working on 2004 to 2008 election. I know that time we did a change of government.
Yeah.
So those who were elected from 2008 to 16, no, some of them, no, before that, I think it was Rawlings. So before that, no, when Kufuor came in 2004, the majority will now turn to minority, and the minority will now be majority. So you see that all the parliament will change.
It's true.
So I have some names that you can't find their names everywhere. They just came by chance to become MP because the government changed.
Yeah.
And they were looking for change. Somebody is a teacher. He hasn't gone to school. He's maybe Form 4 leaver, and he just stood because that time people need change. So MPP he just stood for MPP now, and he won. So somebody like that, you will not get information about the person. It's just there. He was not. He's a first timer, and some of them after 1 year they failed, and they lose their seat again in 2008.
Yeah.
So you would think that it's closer to the very recent one, but their information is not there.
So
you
this
see
one,
somebody in 1957, even though it's old, but because the impact the person has made at that time, even after politics, his name will still be on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
So, I was telling them that the thing, it doesn't really, even the ones that the parliament register that we have, some of them have, what's the name? Some of them have problems. Like, you won't capture everything about the person.
It's true.
It's not easy.